Hi everyone, this is a review of our last lesson and I'm filming from my house today because of the snow day. I know several of you missed the lesson this week either because of the snow day or because I did have to cancel some lessons due to concerts in the middle school and high school. So I will go over everything from the lesson, but don't worry if you're having a hard time with it. We will go over it again together next lesson as well. Remember, if you don't have the worksheet that I normally hand out in class, the full lesson book is in Google Classroom. So I'll tell you the page numbers and you can look in the Google Classroom, download the lesson book and find all of the music there. So let's jump right into it. We're starting on page 81. And this week we learned a new note called F sharp. Now the last note we learned called E, everyone played the same way by putting your first finger down on the D string, and that's how you made the note E. F sharp is the next highest note from E, but depending on your instrument and how big it is, the space between E and F sharp might be more or less depending on the instrument. And so how you play it will be different. So I'm going to go through how each instrument plays the note F sharp, and I want you to listen carefully for your instrument for how to play this note. So let's start with violins and violas. Remember, the note E is when you put your first finger on the D string, right on that first sticker. To play the note F sharp, you're going to take your next finger, your middle finger, your second finger, and put it on the next sticker. So your fingers will look like this, and there will be a little bit of a space between your first and second finger. That's how it should be. In fact, if you look at your stickers on your instrument, you should have 3. The first and second sticker have a pretty big space between them, and then the second and third stickers are close together. So E is one finger, and then you have a little bit of a space with your second finger to the note F sharp. So that's for violins and violas. If you play the cello, you have your first finger down for the note E, and you'll see that there's the next highest sticker, the next sticker from after E. That is for F sharp, but it is such a far reach that instead of stretching your second finger to it, you're going to put your third finger, that's your ring finger right here, on that sticker, which means that your second finger is going to be kind of hanging out in between the first and second stickers. So you'll get a hand that looks like this. One with your second finger hanging out in between the first and second sticker, and then that third finger is going to go right on the second sticker. And of course, keeping your thumb in the back like this. And for bass, it's similar to that, but you have a huge space between the notes E and F sharp. So you'll put your first finger down for E, and then the next sticker is going to be played with your fourth finger, but still put your second and third finger down to help you push down that string. Okay, so quick review, violins and violas, you play F sharp with your second finger, cellos, third finger, and bass, your pinky, your fourth finger. So everyone should be able to play that note F sharp. Taking a look at page 81, you'll see that there are 2 exercises to help us practice reading the note F sharp. So take a look at exercise 1. We'll do our say it, pluck it, play it method. So here we go. By the way, sorry, before I start, I do have something that I will tell you about the say it part of our method. The note is called F sharp, and there is a difference between F sharp and F. However, it's very, very challenging to say F sharp that quickly. And so for just right now, we are going to call that note F, okay? So here we go, just saying F for the note. F, 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 rest. F, rest. F, rest. F, 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 rest. F, rest. Great, let's pluck it. We'll put our fingers down. I say fingers because there is more than one finger. Depending on your instrument, it will be different, but it is at least 2 or more fingers. Make sure that first finger is down where the note E is. That way, when you do have to play an E later, you're ready to roll, okay? And then put my fingers down for F sharp, and I'm going to pluck it. 1, 2, here we go. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Grab your bow. 1, 2, here we go. Awesome. And these exercises are so important because they help us see where that note F sharp is as we're playing. Because later, in about 3 minutes, we are going to go and play a piece of music that has F sharp. So you need to be able to read that note. Let's look at exercise 2. We're practicing some 8th note reading here. Let's say our rhythm. F, 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 rest, F, 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 rest. There's a lot going on here. Let's do it pizzicato, plucking. 1, 2, here we go. Rest. Rest. And finally, with our bow. 1, 2, ready, and here we go. Rest. Rest. Excellent. So hopefully you're feeling comfortable reading that note F sharp. Let's move on to the piece that we worked on this week. It is called Azuca, and it is on page, let me make sure I'm telling you the right number here, 82. Page 82. I'm going to move this over here. Okay. So the first thing you might notice as you look at Azuca is that there is a lot of music here, right? And so it's really important that we break down this piece into smaller chunks because it can be overwhelming if you try to do the whole thing at once. And that's what we did in the lesson, and most students found that by the end of the lesson, they could at least play part of it with confidence, and they knew that when they went home to practice, they would be able to learn the rest of it. So let's take a look right at the beginning where you come in. Just measures 5 and 6. Let's say our notes. Okay, so here we go. F, F, A, D, 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 D. Just that much. Let's play it pizzicato. I'm going to put my fingers down, however many fingers it is for you to play that note. Ready? And here we go. Awesome. And one thing I did run into with some students is before you play the note D, make sure you take your fingers off for F sharp, otherwise you're playing F sharp, not D. And of course, just like when we played E, when you're not playing F sharp, your fingers are hovered over where F sharp would be. So now you have 2 different notes you need to hover for, E's and F sharp. So I'm hitting my Christmas tree here. Okay, so that's measures 5 and 6. Let's look at measures 7 and 8. You might see that there's something a little bit familiar about these measures. So this is what they sound like, or these are what the notes are. F, F, A, E, 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 E. Hopefully you see it is the same rhythm and almost the same notes, but instead of a D at the end, there is an E. So let's play these measures pizzicato. Ready? And here we go. Excellent. Let's put them all together. Measures 5, 6, 7, and 8. Putting down my fingers for F sharp. Watching that music, right? The #1 note reading tip is to keep your eyes on the music. 1, 2, ready, and here we go. Excellent. All right, if you're still struggling with that, this is a good time to pause and go back and do it again. But I'm going to move on to doing just that much, just those 4 measures with my bow. Setting down my fingers for F sharp, I'm playing on 2 different strings here, the D string and the A string. 1, 2, here we go. Great job with that. That was measures 5 through 8. Let's move now to measure 9. I'd like you to read measures 9, 10, 11, and 12. Here we go. F, F, A, D, 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 rest. F, F, A, E, 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 rest. And I hope you noticed that is an exact repeat of what we just learned. And so a lot of times when you look at a piece of music that looks really overwhelming, you'll find that there are repeats all over the place. So we just spent some time working on 4 measures, and the next 4 measures were identical. And so now we can go back and play measures 5 through 12. I'm going to jump right ahead and do it with my bow because we've already practiced it pizzicato. So here's measures 5 through 12. Ready? And here we go. Here's measure 9. We are moving right through this piece now. Let's look at measure 13, and we are going to do the say it step, but we're going to go from 13 all the way to the end of measure 20. As we go through this, you are going to see 3 different types of rests: a quarter rest, which is a 1-beat rest, a half rest, which is a 2-beat rest, and a whole rest, which is a 4-beat rest. We've talked about these in previous lessons, so if you need to go back to watch those videos, you can, but I'm going to read through these and hopefully it'll kind of jog your memory about how those rests work. So here's measure 13. D, rest, rest, rest. D, rest, rest, rest. D, rest. D, rest. D, D, E, F, F. F, F. So a lot of resting in that, and it's important you know how long those rests are and you're confident in coming at the right time. Let's play starting at measure 13, pizzicato. Now, even though I have lots of D's at the beginning, I'm going to hover my finger over for E and my fingers over for F sharp, so I'm ready to go when that time comes. Here's 13. Ready? Here we go. D. Awesome. Let's do it with our bow. Measure 13. 1, 2, we start on D. Ready? Here we go. Awesome, great. And so now that leaves us at measure 21. Looking at 21, you might notice, hey, there's that group of 4 measures that we've played before. I've already done that. That's familiar to me, which is good because it is another repeat. There is one section at the end that is slightly different. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to read our notes from 21 to the end. See if you can find the part that is different. So after we read it, I will tell you. Here we go. F, F, A, D, 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 rest. F, F, A, E, rest. F, F, A, D, 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 rest. D, D, F, F, E, F. Did you catch the different part? Hopefully you're saying, 3 measures before the end. The last 3 measures are different, and you are right. We're going to jump right into doing it with our bow. It's so similar to what we've been doing. I think we can all jump to that step. D, D, F sharp, F sharp. So we're doing the last 3 measures, the different part. Just the last 3 measures. Ready? Here we go. Awesome, so we have that nice long whole note at the end showing off that new note, F sharp. So hopefully you saw as we went through this, and it maybe took us 10 minutes to go through everything, but If you break things into small sections, it really becomes much easier. And you might need to do that a few times. So even if you can't do it perfectly right now, have some grit. I know you guys can all play this if you put some work into it. What I'm going to do is play through this whole thing right now so you can hear what it sounds like, and you can play along with me if you'd like, and then I'll leave you to practice this, and then we'll work on it some more next time. Okay, so here I go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about that, guys. My camera cut out as soon as I finished playing, but I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you at your next lesson.